Well, hello and welcome back to Idle Kingdom Defense. So today, 17170. And before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you do subscribe, make sure you hit that bell so you get all my latest videos. That said, I gotta set this up for King's Ruin. We're doing that right after this. Just a little swap here and a swap there. There we go. We're ready to go. But first, we got to give Christian his 5 levels. Look at how close he's getting. 19222, and you know that's not the end of what we got for him today. And let's clean this out. Surprised we haven't unlocked anything else for the weekly, but I guess it is what it is, you know. And of course, Portal. And guess what today is? It's our favorite day. It is Hero Seal Day. Yeah, I think I'm a little low on gold and stuff because what happened is the game froze on me while I was farming. I still don't know why the game freezes. Like, I thought I fixed it. It worked for a while, and then today it froze twice. It's ever since that stability update, the game has been less stable for me. I did email them about this. I haven't heard back. I really don't understand what's going on with StormX, to be honest with you. Maybe they have a lot of, I don't know what's going on with them. I mean, we did at least get an update, not the update, but an update. I mean, I assume they're working on something because if they weren't, it would have been 1.33. You know, that's my only evidence. Usually, when you work in software, you just increment the version number by 1, and the fact that it went from 132 to 135 means I assume they're working on something. I don't know what, though. You know? But, I mean, again, Total War took a long time to come out. And I don't know if that was a design issue or a coding issue, you know? And I have gotten some questions like, you know, what evidence do you have that they're going to do an update? And I have no evidence. I'm just speculating based on, you know, what I've seen from the company, looking at the history of their games, looking at how they're trying to reuse art assets and things like that. I don't see a reason for them not to update their game, you know. That's sort of the thing. Like, usually, you know, you want to make more money, you update the game. That's how it goes, you know. But I mean, outside of the small update we got, which was just a stability, and I'm saying that loosely because it has been anything but a stability update for me, there's no evidence. But there's no evidence outside of the versioning, which I do put some weight in because I feel like that means they're trying something. I do wonder if they just got, like, stuck on something. I don't know. I mean, I haven't heard back from them. I've, you know, emailed them multiple times about an update, like, hey, what's going on? Haven't heard back. I don't know, and I don't know anything about the company. Is this somebody's, like, side job, and they got busy at work, and they don't have, you know, I don't know enough about StormX to say. I would think that this would be their primary job, at least, you know, like, it would bring in enough to pay the bills, you know what I mean? But, unfortunately, I have gotten no answer. Now, I would honestly think a company like this is probably more than one person. You know, but I don't know. I don't know a lot about mobile development. So who knows? Like I said, I just try to make the best. Like, if we do get an update, I want to be as prepared as possible for it. You know, I shouldn't have done that one. I mean, that's the bottom line for me is, you know, I've played plenty of games where the update took a really long time. I played World of Warcraft, and sometimes we went a year between updates. But that time was a great time because it was like the game didn't have anything new. You could go do stuff. It was like free time. I played a lot of World of Warcraft. So it was like free time in the game. So you kind of learn to enjoy it. It's like this. You know, what are we going to do? We don't have any content right now, so it's a great time to make progress, as you can see, you know, clearing Total War and just, you know, just get what you can get. Because when the update comes, you want to be ready for the update. You know, you don't want to be like, I don't know. I mean, I'm taking it to a little too extreme, but you know what I mean. Even if you don't like farm or anything or push or anything, just come in and get all the free stuff. That is one of, like, the number one thing I wish they would fix in this game. Is just make it easier to get your daily stuff, your freebie stuff. Like, come in, you should be able to press one button and get all your sweeps in if that's what you chose to do. You should be able to sweep all your event dungeons, portal, all that with, like, well, everything but expedition because of how you have to open the chest. Everything should be like a one button sweep. You know, you should be able to sweep it all. Like, all of it should be one button. Like, you should be able to claim your ad rewards, sweep all your event dungeons if you choose to, sweep all the portals. Just do it all, you know. But that to me is a UX failure. Because again, like, if you make a game, right, you don't want people to like this should have a 1, 5, and 15. Because you can get up to 15 things here. You know? But I mean, that I feel like it's a UX failure. Because to me, what you don't want to do is have people that are like, man, I enjoy playing this game, but clicking through menus and stuff takes too long. This is one of the things that if I make a game, and I have a friend, he's called Chat GPT, he's kind of helping me make a game. We're doing some experimentation. I don't have anything to, there's like so many different games I want to make, and I don't know what the best one is to make. That's like, I got all these ideas. Like, one of the ideas is I want to make a game sort of in the vein of Vital Kingdom Defense, but I also want to make it extensible. And what I mean by extensible is so that it's easy. I have to make sure it's easy to add heroes. I can add heroes really quickly. I have to make sure that the formulas work correctly. I don't want them to, I wouldn't want there to be a specific bottleneck. And, those are the two things I'm looking at. And then, too, I have to figure out what engine I want to use. Realistically, I should probably use Unity, but I don't know. Like, I have a lot of decisions that I have to make to get to that point. And I also, I feel like I would have a pretty good game design. Because what I would do is take the stats. Okay, we are working on 5-star. Take the stats from. There's 4 games I would be looking at the stats from. World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy XIV, Vampire Survivors actually has a really detailed stat breakdown, and then of course we did Enhanced, so whatever. And Idle Kingdom Defense, Diablo 3. Like a combination of all those sources, I guess that's actually 5 sources, but a combination of all those to. So we have a huge, because the idea would be you'd have a huge pool of stats to kind of try and custom. There we go! To customize from. That would be at least my idea. 2 tries. I was speechless. It left me speechless. It was that easy. Look at how beautiful this is. It's only a little over half, but still, that's good enough for me. That's 90 percentile right there. So moving right along. And I do believe this is a +9, so we can go up to 33. But yeah, there's a lot of, like, the big things that hold me up are, honestly, probably things that are fairly trivial to solve, but I don't know how to solve them. So they're things that give me mental blocks that I have to work through. But with Chat GPT as my co-pilot, I think it could happen, possibly. And a triple strikeout, so we do not make any progress, but we made it to Legendary Ruins. Of course, I will let you guys know if I make a game, and I promise I will update the game regularly. Like, I'll just make it a living, breathing thing. Dodge. Dodge is not what we want. I would also try not to make it too RNG. I think RNG is fun, but there's a point where RNG becomes not fun. So I'd have to figure out how to balance it and how to take away things that are frustrating. So those are things like if I made Idle Kingdom Defense, for example, I would make, when you level up the castle with gold, like, it does a lot more than it does. It doesn't have to do a lot. I'm not talking about huge percentage gains, I'm talking about just doing something. Like, I want to see leveling up the castle make my heroes stronger. I want to see it. I want to see it have a material impact in the game. And that's something I would include in my version of Idle Kingdom Defense, which is kind of, it's something I feel really strongly about, because I feel like you should have like anything you level should be a multiple avenue of success. It's one of the principles I would try to have. And I would probably fail. I guarantee you I would release my game thinking I have achieved this goal, and somebody in the comments will point out you did not achieve this goal because this doesn't help you overall. And then I'd be like, damn it, and I'd have to go back to the drawing board. Oh man, I didn't get any. I forgot to get any of the special stuff. Well, we got that much 3-star stuff today. 4? Well, at least we're barely squeaking by. Come on, crit. Yes! Finally, the ring gets some crit damage going on. Alright. So those are kind of guiding principles that I would try to put in the game, because I always want you to be able to advance. Like every day, even if it's like a small amount, and realistically it would be, like, I wouldn't want the castle to be so super OP that, like, it becomes, this indestructible fortress in, like, a day or two. That would be kind of pointless, right? The game wouldn't be fun. However, you should be able to see incremental improvement that adds up over time. That's my big thing with the castle. Like, the fact that my castle's almost 90,000, I think it's like 86,000. Like, that should be reflected in like all the stats in the game. Damage. I mean, you get a little archer damage, but you need archer percent damage. I think you do need some flat damage for early in the game when the archers aren't as tough. But now we need like archer percent damage. We need, support percent damage. We need warrior percent damage, and we need the castle needs to get defensive stats. Like, all those things should grow with gold. And I think that would be way more interesting. All right, let's see. 6.581 million. And today was a good day for crit damage, because she's almost at 65,000. She's just a hair over 20,000 away from Christian. So those are just kind of things I've been kicking around. I do believe in AI. I want to use ChatGPT to try and see what I can do, but... Alright. Less than 750 levels away. We are slowly clawing our way there. 45 levels today isn't bad. I can live with that. And finally, the castle. So I'll keep you guys posted if I do make a game. And 86 to 25, and of course, 12.93. That said, once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.